All right, there we go. We are live now.
Hello, Internet, YouTube, Twitch, those people on Facebook. You doing okay? That's great. Okay, let's talk about what happened last time, which was a month ago. Oh geez, my memory. Here we go. So,
And you do it.
I think I can. Imagine, if you would, the people known as the Lunar Knights. Yes, I do want to do this, Matthew Mercer.
Sorry.
You're good. Coming back to Jonesville after, I don't know, months of just not being in town. And they came back, they had a really dope party, and then, oh my god, they built a house for us. Oh my god, this is amazing, and it's gonna come staffed, and we're gonna meet them in the morning. This is amazing! And so, we went downstairs, we met Amelia, who joined us for brunch. Angela. Bleh, words. Amelia and Angela. We met Angela. Amelia was also there, but the important person at the party was Angela. Yes. Ha ha ha. And one by one, we met the staff people. I think I wrote down some names, because I wanted to be polite. We met character sheet bio. We met the lovely Janelle, a middle-aged person who loves polishing armor. Brittany, a 22-year-old lady who loves food and relies heavily on her grandmother's recipes. She made a really dope tea. And Jerome, a mid-40s man who is 100% butler material. Not black butler material, but just average butler. You know, Downton Abbey style butler. And then, oh my god, it's Panapose! The wizard from, our earlier days of adventuring. Yeah, he came to the party and he was like, yo, I know, it's been a hot minute, guys. I have a surprise for you. And then he goes outside and unveils da-da-da-da-da-da-da canon. It's canon. There's a canon in our universe now. It's canon. Also, there were 3 other Panaposes that were just around. What the fuck? Boom! The cannon went off. Fires were happening. And, oh my god, we're fighting Panapose. Turns out it wasn't the actual Panapose, just someone who stole a lot of his equipment. And also, the various other Panaposi clones, the Panaposi boy himself, as well as our 3 people that I have mentioned earlier, Jerome, Janelle, and Brittany, bitch, were all roguey ladies and gentlemans that just dropped in illusion as soon as we downed them, and they turned back to their normal selves, which apparently are just normal-ass people. And they died instantly. For some reason, even when we tried to keep one of them alive after taking them down. We don't know why yet. And we do know why. It's because of a ring thing. That was just like, bleh, inside of their fingers and just sapping their life energy. Which sucks. And then it turns out that those 3 people, like the illusions that those people put on, Janelle, Brittany, and Jerome, those people have gone missing from the town, actually. And we're just like, fuck, not only do we have to deal with where the fuck is the real Panapose, but also, what happened to these 3 townspeople that were gonna be hired by us? Ah! All while our house is in the middle of being destroyed. This staircase over here, boom.
Damage.
It's just...
It is
it's
not
so
on
damaged.
fire anymore, though.
It's just singed. Like that one song. Damaged, 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 damaged. You know? It's not there. And now we're crying, emotionally wounded, and trying to think of our very next move. And that's what happened last time on Lunar Nights.
Wonderful. So you guys are all basically able to do as you please now. There's really nothing pressing needing to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that, Angela might need a little bit of attention. We might want to deal with that. And you do also still have the townsfolk organizing a search party.
Okay. Well, Bashara's gonna come back into the room and be like, "Hey, welcome back." She awake yet?
She's
She's dead.
No, we resurrected her.
We resurrected her. She is
Oh.
alive. She's kind of semi-conscious, like just kind of still becoming alive again.
Like you do. Yeah, I'm just gonna give her a nice healing word, because I feel like she needs it. Where's my healing word? Cast at level 1.
Sure, didn't the healing stuff that already happened bring her up to full, based on
Did
what
it?
Jeremy said
Oh,
about the healing stuff?
I don't remember, but I think I remember something about like there was like a heal spell or something.
oh, yep. Then never mind. There's no healing word needed.
So she's not in pain and anything. She's okay. She's just just barely alive.
That's fair. That's fair.
So,
Hey.
as for this staircase, is it still reversible or is it totaled?
Oh, it's probably total, but got hit by
Oh,
a
it's
cannonball.
total. All we've done is put out the fire. There's still some smoldering. There's some smoking. Lots of wreckage.
Okay, well, is there a chance that, me being, 7 foot something, be able to jump up to the top section of these stairs to go and look for my gear?
I will give you you can either muscle strength it with athletics or nimble your way up with acrobatics.
You said athletics, so. 21.
Good
That's
enough.
funny. Your icon is shade.
Oh, well, let me do...
I just noticed. It's like,
I don't have the icons up, so I don't see them. Now it should be
I
right.
mean, it's just in the chat. It doesn't matter. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract.
Oh, you're good, you're good. Yeah, Crux is just, while that stuff's going on downstairs, he's going to be wandering around up here, wherever, trying to figure out where the maid, or whoever she was, put my gear. And I'm going to be just muttering the command word to, if I'm within 30 feet of it, it brings it to me. Until it shows up.
So yeah, you do find the armor. The person who is pretending to be the maid seems to have just taken it upstairs and hidden them all in one of the closets in one of your rooms.
Ah. Well, I guess I'll grab up everybody else's stuff that ended up being handed off. Bring that on down as well.
Which is
My
definitely
armor?
nice. Because you've only got 2 hands, and there were, I think, a couple suits of armor got handed off, and there were some weaponry, and so it's definitely an exercise in how do I fit all this in my hands, but you do manage it.
Bag of holding.
And that's how you manage
some
it.
parts are going to be too big to fit in there, but
Oh,
you
I
just
know.
carry those parts.
Yeah, I was gonna, exactly. It's like all the small stuff goes in the bag. All the other stuff, I can just carry that. I'm a big guy.
Crux is a master at Tetris. You can figure it out.
Maybe.
Yes.
I am the Jenga tower.
Wash is, during that time, probably just investigating the shit out of the bodies. Like, really, like, searching them, basically, probably stripping them, looking for tattoos, that sort of thing. Things that, like... What's that?
I have a feeling that I mentioned this last time, but I will also mention now. Each of the bodies, they're all they're wearing simple gear, nothing super magical. The only thing that they're really wearing that would be considered magical is each of them has on a ring with the crest of the set that you're familiar with, and the ring is equipped with what can only be considered a spike that stabs through their fingers and makes it so that the ring is impossible to remove.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay, I think I might have like left early or something last time. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you
Oh.
did.
You did.
Yeah.
You were super duper tired.
Yeah.
don't-
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say the bodies technically were already searched.
Yeah, I couldn't remember anything
That's okay.
between it being a month and me being pretty sure I left early.
Yeah.
Double search.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I'm
Yes.
also trying to see if like Wash, I guess, also personally recognizes maybe any of them. Probably not, but like, I don't know. Sorry, it's
No,
been a
none of-
month. I'm still trying to get back into my character here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for real.
Definitely. This unimportant, downtime game will be really good for us to all just kind of shake off the cobwebs. You don't personally recognize any of these figures, and you do kind of have the natural assumption that's probably wise.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay. And none of these are actually Panopos, right? Like these are all.
No.
No, one of the things I think where we left it off last time that you might have missed was that Euterbian heard Panopos in her head that he had like lied to them because he thought we were still on the boat and sent them to Jonesville because he thought we were safe on the boat. And when we tried to send Panopos back, sending did not work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Euterbian, speaking of, is still going through the motions of being very much not okay at the moment. Like, she's just kind of like 5,000 miles away, staring off into the distance, not okay.
Okay. Hey, Euterbian. I can cast a spell to help calm you down if you want. It's 100% okay if you don't want me to do this.
I'm just
But
gonna
just-
go ahead and tell you, you're talking to her, she is not hearing you. Like, you can
Okay.
tell that on the surface level, like, she's not here anymore.
Okay. Yeah, Fashar's just gonna give a hug and then just do just a quick calm emotions, because, like, I feel like you need it. Look, you can choose to fail if you want.
Oh, dude. At this point in time, she does not have the, like, mental capacity to attempt to withstand that.
Okay. So, congratulations, you're back to normal for a little bit.
That's up to her. You do feel your emotions are a little easier to control. You're feeling a lot more calm, but it's up to you if that really does bring you around or.
Mm-hmm.
It's less of a bringing around and more of like when you turn down like the volume on a TV, but it's still going.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of that, just like it's still there in the background, but it's kind of more clear on what you need to focus on.
Mm-hmm. Hey. Everything is going to be okay. We're gonna figure this out.
No.
Okay. Hey. It's not a total loss. We have Amelia. We still have our house. We just need to make some repairs. And once we come up with a decent plan, we are going to get Panopos back. Okay?
Alright.
Okay.
Speaking of getting things back, I found these items along with mine.
I think that's Wash's armor.
Probably.
Yes. Okay. So, okay. What now? Oh, some townspeople came by. I talked to them. Turns out that the 3 people that, were supposed to be being our maids and butlers and stuff, they are missing. They're not here. Probably, with wherever Panopos is, maybe. And they are organizing a search party right now to try to find them.
I mean, that's good that they're gonna be found, but where would we even start?
I don't know. I have already put my lovely eyes of the... Hold up, let me actually fish them out of my bag again. I put them back at the bottom where I normally put them. Here they are. I put the eyes of the grave on them. So, I have the memories. I can easily just go through them later and try to figure out if they know anything that's useful to our predicament. Like, oh, I don't know. Who sent them here? Do they know where Panopos is? Do they know where the other people are? Etc. Any weaknesses of their organization? Etc.
I have a funny feeling that that's not going to serve any purpose. We're probably going to be able to get more information out of Wash than any of them.
That's very fair. Where is Wash, by the way?
I mean, I'd say something or he would say something, but we're both outside.
Yeah, I'm typing.
That too.
Meanwhile, the camera goes over to...
Alright, well, yeah, we'll pan over here. So, yeah, Wash is just thoroughly examining the wreckage of the cannon, glances at Crocs as he approaches, says, right, thanks, I'll put it on in a moment. I need to see how they did this. This is spectacular.
All right then.
You
This
are
is
examining the wreckage of the cannon. The cannon itself is in perfect working condition. Falling off the cart didn't ruin it. Your first assumption after getting a good look at it is that it's possible that this is a genuine Panopos creation, and it does have a lot of the specs that you sent him. Like, this does seem to be something that Panopos himself made with the intention of sending it to you guys. So it's weird that these assassins have it.
Okay. And, well, yeah, I definitely explained that to a little bit in simpler terms to Crocs. As I'm looking through it, I'm like, this was definitely made by Panny. Or Archibald, I should say. But, I don't know how these cronies got a hold of it. How did they even...
They have it. Probably try and find Panopos.
Yes, if they have this, they had to have spoken to Archie directly, but...
Vague
Imagine what kind of
comments
words
that
give
you
it
might
up.
not remember. We were all made aware of the conversation Euterbian had with Panopos.
But Wash is not aware of that. He was not part of that conversation.
Crocs was made aware, though.
Oh, that's true.
Vaguely remember that.
So yeah, you would have the option to inform Wash of what you overheard Euterbian just say.
I don't remember right now. I've been reading a couple other things.
So the what Crocs would have overheard is that shortly after the battle, Euterbian received a sending spell, in which those told her, whatever you do, don't go to Jonesville. That's where I sent the assassins. They have me. I'm in trouble. And then the spell was quickly cut off after Panopos said, oh shit, they're coming. And then we attempted to reconnect with him, and the spell didn't go through.
I remember now. Once you started going about it, I was like, oh yeah. Fuck, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, Crux is going to let
Okay.
Wash know that things have gone sideways.
Shit.
we may need to figure out a way to either get a hold of him or find out where he is. Don't seem to have much to go on right now. So, if you happen to know anything, probably benefit all of us.
Well, I don't remember much, but well, let's get inside and I'll put my armor on and
Yeah, here, go ahead.
I'll explain it to everyone.
Mhm.
Take his stuff and go inside. And while I put my armor on, I will explain. Because I'll say he probably remembers a bit more now. With all these knowledges of a past life he's been using, he's probably started to remember a decent bit. I need to update my backstory to the name change.
Mm.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, there's I remember bits from my life before I met y'all. I remember being a simpler man, and there was this organization. They've been hunting me. I remember them quite vividly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to explain all this.
You're good. You're good. Take your time.
Words.
Words escaping. Ah.
Okay, no, so they call themselves the Accord,
Mhm.
and well, I made an accord with them, and they, I see, I'm jumping around a lot here, but you see, I've always had an interest with metalworking, and they noticed this interest and offered to fund my experiments and my research and supply materials. And they came through on their end. What did they? When it came time to coming through on my end, the agreement. See, I promised them, fruits of whatever I came up with.
Mhm.
And, well, he just kind of throws back his after he, getting his armor on and whatnot. He throws back his coat a bit and gestures to his pistols and says, well, this is what I came up with. And granted, these aren't much by themselves, but I could see, even then, I could see the potential, like what lay outside.
Mhm.
And working with these folks, I'd heard stories through contacts in the organization of what they were really up to, and I never fully figured it out, but I had heard some terrible things happening to folk.
Mhm.
And well, I figure if they were doing those sorts of things to folks with what they had now, who knows what they would get up to with technology like this. So I hid them, fumbled with my work as long as I could to try to come up with a way to escape without them, obviously catching on to me. I don't know how, but they definitely caught on to me.
Things like that.
And well, I tried to get me and mine out, and that didn't go as planned, as you can tell by my present state. I made it out, and I thought I put them behind me for a good many years. And I remember being on a ship for a good while. Remember being on the run across the continent. And the Accord was always there. Always right behind me. And when I woke up on that beach, I thought for sure they'd think me dead, because I thought me dead. Sorry, he wouldn't have said woke up on the beach, he would have said woke up in that fisherman's house, because that's where he woke up and remembers waking up. Sorry, retcon that. When I woke up in that fisherman's house, I thought for sure they thought me dead, especially after felt like months of nothing from them. And then they woke up to the smell of the town burning. So I fled. And that's when I met up with y'all. And what was that town's name again?
Tenora Cove.
Tenora Cove. I knew it's to something. It's today, Junior. No.
I was gonna say Tenora Cove.
Tenora Cove.
Anyway, that's when I met y'all in Sonora Cove. The Accord, they're persistent a lot, so I don't know. That's how I met. Shoot, I forgot to mention that. That's also how he met Archibald, was through the Accord. So that's how he knows him. And we worked together on some things. And we lost contact after I left. And when I found him here, I thought he escaped them somehow, I thought. So maybe we were clear. Maybe he could help me. Seems I only led him right to him.
Wait. Can you repeat that last bit again?
Well, I thought when I met y'all in Tenora Cove, and I saw Archibald with y'all, because I knew Archibald from the Accord, and I figured he'd escaped somehow, and so I thought he could help me or tell me how he did it, so I could lose them. When they didn't catch up to us in Tenora Cove, I thought for sure they'd find us. They were right on my tail, but they didn't. And we left on y'all's ship.
Yeah.
It just seems I led them right to Archibald instead of him helping me get away.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know how he stayed away from them, and they'll tap their necklace that Panopos gave them. Gave all of us.
But because you didn't have one, they were able to follow you, and then just, oh my god, there's Panopos on the street. We thought he was dead. Just bleh. That makes sense.
So it seems.
Yes. Would Vishara remember having any dealings with this accord?
I was about to ask, because one of them said that they wanted you, Vishara.
Exactly, and I don't know if I remember. Do I remember anything about this accord thing? Did I thwart their organization somehow?
So you don't have any recollection of a direct interaction, at least that you were aware of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I have nothing. I mean, the only connection between Penabos and I was with that one group that he owed a lot of money to. Are they the same group?
Not to your knowledge.
And they are not the same organization. They are, in fact, two different organizations. Man, Panapos knew how to, get people to hate him.
Honestly, I don't think he did. I think he might be running from the same group, just something different.
Oh.
Same group, different feeling.
Oh. So, two sides of the same coin. One is, the...
To be fair,
Okay.
and Wash will rest a hand on his Stormblast, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, well, you could say, having taken these with me, I owe the Accord a great deal of money myself.
You really do, I mean... But at the same time, I don't think you should be giving those people who can summon weapons out of their hands the ability of a gun. Not gonna lie. I mean, seriously, those glass knife things were intense, right? Huh.
Not fun.
They were not. Okay. So, any idea where this Accord keep their base? Any idea what town they're centralized in?
Well, in this continent, I haven't a damn clue.
Okay.
Think
See,
I might.
I come from way across the ocean.
Okay. You were saying it.
Saying
It
I
was Euterbian.
Oh, sorry, Euterbian.
I think I might have a guess.
Oh?
We all know that something's going wrong in Ford Crest, right?
Dun dun.
What's a bigger problem than having your entire government potentially be run and dying by a bunch of merciless thugs? Why not?
Fair. That is an easy assumption to make.
I mean, just based off of what I know, the Anvil Wardens weren't exactly great to start out with, but them getting more and more outright evil, I'd say it's not impossible that they could have infiltrated somehow. Plus, Forge Crest is a big place. It'd be really easy to hide anything in there.
Like a secret underground organization full of people who can summon glass weapons.
And the Accord, they like to have their fingers in everything. So
And who knows, they might have their fingers inside of a vampiric woman who's capable of charming the butts off of several thousand people. Who knows?
Yuck.
Ew. Mental image.
phrasing?
Yes.
Oh.
You know,
I
when you
didn't
say it
think
out
about
loud,
that when I said yuck, but yuck, no.
no.
Take some Jesus juice and go home.
I need more
priceless.
cheer wine.
Y'all heard of that dolphin jelly?
Nope. Anyway, so we need a plan and supplies.
Oh god.
Sorry, I need a second.
100% viable. Okay. Well, we do have a staff, and Vashar just picks up Panapos's staff. And we have... What else did Panapos have? Some really dope boots?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what dolphin jelly is.
You don't want to.
Please
Good
don't
to know. Okay. Oh, man.
Best way to go out. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Supplies for a journey.
Supplies for a journey. Maybe purchasing some tattoos from somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen those on y'all. Those are mighty interesting.
You.
How do
Yeah.
those work exactly?
Well, have you gotten a tattoo before?
I can't say I have.
Okay.
Well,
Imagine.
except for the cord.
Mhm.
They made me get one, but
Oh.
it's not
Oh,
magical
really?
or nothing. Yeah, no.
No. Let me see it. Let me see it. Where's that tattoo thing on your body?
Wait a second. It's just like on like the collarbone. It's usually
Oh,
covered.
thank God.
Same.
But 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, does Bishara have to detect magic invocation?
So it's just like it's like the Triforce symbol, but made from diamonds instead of triangles, and there's only 3
Oh.
diamonds, and in the center there's like a tiny, acute triangle.
Ooh.
You know?
Mm.
Yeah, I'll get a picture.
Okay. Chelsea.
Yeah.
If I cast Detect Magic via my Eldritch Sight, would that lovely tattoo ping at all?
No. Maybe? I don't know.
I'm sorry, run that by me again?
Okay, so that lovely tattoo that was made by the Accord, that's put on the body of our dear friend.
Right.
If I cast Detect Magic, would that tattoo ping at all as radiating magic?
I literally just came up with it on the spot, so if you want it to have magic properties, it can, but
I'm not sure at this moment, so we'll get back to that after I have decided.
That
I
sounds
literally
right.
just planned on it being an aesthetic thing just now.
Boop,
So
boop,
like it's
Right.
totally like
Totally valid.
Surprise!
Okay. Well, it's not picking up anything now, though it could just be, I don't know. I'm a little bit fuzzy right now. If it is magic, we definitely need to dispel it, because I don't know what the heck it's doing, if it is magical.
Well, I mean, it seemed like a normal tattoo when they put it on me, so I don't know.
Well, anyway, it's a little bit worse because there's like some actual gemstones that get just put into the ink to like help with the whole magical enchantment process.
That tracks.
Yes. But afterwards, you feel a little bit of a rush. It's really nice.
Bless you.
Specky.
Yeah, I could use the tattoo right now.
I'm curious. I can't remember. Did we actually get to eat breakfast, or were we interrupted in the middle of it?
We got to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
We ate because we had that tea that relaxed us. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was just an
We didn't
opener,
eat
and then we
anything.
had
We only
somebody
ate-
show up, and
We only drank the tea, then Jerome showed up, and then Panapos showed up. So no,
Okay.
answer your question. We have not eaten breakfast, but good God, is that the priority you have?
well, I'm low on health right now. It might help.
Tell you what, we take a nice short rest after we bring this cannon inside, and then we do a to-do list of tattoos and get someone on repairing our staircase.
Fucking Croc's in here looking at the food, going, "There's a little bit of blood on it, but that's fine."
You might have got
Aw.
stepped
Dude,
on a bit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Side tangent. Teddy, everyone here actually, you need to listen or read the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson because it is so relatable right now.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not the type of person to spoil books or anything, so I can't.
Gotcha.
I was especially gonna say, we're still streaming, buddy. That's gonna get
Yeah.
I know that
people
too.
very angry if you do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
not doing
something
that.
having to do with food and the need for eating is relatable to that book.
And blood.
Oh,
All of that too.
lovely.
I had a
Book
feeling
3,
it was
book
because
3
of blood.
specifically. So Chelsea, please, read book 2 and then get to book 3. Because I know you,
I
I
will
know
do
you
my
finished book 1. Anyway, side tangent complete.
So, Euterbian for the past couple of minutes has been looking in her bag of holding for stuff. Specifically one certain thing. And now I'm just gonna pull out a bunch of magical eyewear and a couple of cloaks that we've had in there.
Oh,
Alright, does anybody want these? You kind of notice that her hands are shaking a little bit.
what do these do again? The magical eyewear and cloak things?
The eyewear detects magic, and the cloak makes it so that way you can't be detected by detect magic.
Really? Yo.
Yeah. You remember when you got attacked in that one town, and then the dragon had to come and save us right after we first met Wash?
Yes.
That came off of those bodies. So now
Oh
they're
my
here
god.
in my bag, and I'm trying.
Oh.
So, does anybody want these, or?
I mean,
Whoa.
does it require attunement is the question. The
Yes,
cloak, I
both
mean.
of them require attunement, and that is why nobody has taken them so far. I'm asking in character, so that way, out of character, I can get them, 1, out of my inventory and bag of holding, and 2, sell them to get more money.
Okay.
I don't need them. All my attunement slots are full.
What were they again? Because I might want to replace my attunement slots.
They are a pair of goggles that use detect magic. They have detect magic on always. And the other is a cloak that has, like, it protects you from detect magic.
So, like, you and all your items, boom, you are no longer magical in the eyes of detect magic.
And I've got 4 pairs of the goggles and 3 of the cloak.
Oh wow. Not just one of them, it's a handful of them.
Yeah, I'm pulling out multiple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can't do it.
I'm not gonna be using the ring for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be near shore. I mean, it's nice to have that cannonball, but like,
but that's situational.
it's super situational.
And just being able to
detect magic would totally fit into like eyes.
Your vibe. I hear that. I have that invocation as well. It is amazing.
Anyway, I'll take a pair of goggles.
She's gonna hand you one. The first time she hands it to you, she's gonna kind of miss your hand because her hand is shaking a lot.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I'm good.
Kit? Amelia, you want it?
Amelia will probably take it.
I just realized that
because I've got 3 of each.
I'll go ahead and just take 1 of each, and I'll see. I'll do some attunement adjustments.
Sick.
I'll take a set
D&D
of the goggles.
D&D Beyond has updated their inventory thing so that you can actually put things into your bag of holding so they don't count.
Yeah,
against
I
your
love
carry
that.
weight. That is phenomenal.
That's insane.
Oh my god. That is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wow.
Alright. Last call on these, because if not, I'm just gonna maybe sell them.
Mm-hmm. Totally sell them. If you need some help, I'm a very charismatic lady.
I would
I mean,
appreciate that, actually.
Absolutely.
This is also our house, Could just put them away. Just saying, we don't have to. We could sell it for money.
Money is
Just
important.
saying.
We're dealing with an organization. We are going to need to get all the magical tattoos we can.
Less of that
I'm
and more.
maxed out already, but
Less of that and more of if we're not here, I don't want more magical items anywhere in our house where people can break in and then use them.
True. Ooh,
We
what
hide
if
it. We hide it in the floorboards, and we wrap all of the goggles in the cloaks, and the cloaks inside of cloaks. Never find it again.
True.
Facts.
What if we give Angela? Are you awake?
She is.
Came back from the dead. Let her sleep.
Yeah, she's semi-conscious. She's expressing concern about her children. Is kind of what she's currently.
Okay.
You should probably go make sure they're safe.
Yeah.
We should go find them.
Let's take you home. Okay.
I'll
I'm just going to stand her up. Here we go.
I'll help you with that.
Okay, and while we're doing that, you boys bring in that lovely cannon inside. I don't want the other people of town being like, what is this thing? And then figuring out what you're
Croxall's got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try.
I'm not very strong.
Well, I mean, you could at least assist.
You could just sit in the background eating a slice of quiche saying, you got this. You could do that.
There is actual quiche on the table.
But I don't eat.
Eat for comedic purposes. It's like gravity in cartoons. It only works when it's funny.
True.
Yeah, but like I'm a corpse, so like my digestive tract doesn't fucking work. So like it just
it just get backed up.
Yeah.
And you can have a weapon where you surprise vomit a quiche.
Maybe don't eat if it's no.
Yeah. It would be funny, but
it would. Okay.
Be out of character.
The same character that got into a drinking contest and then was totally okay with being not sober for days on end.
Yeah, that's fine.
What? Stop blowing holes in my ship, okay?
Oh no, the ship has been destroyed by a cannon.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. Let's try and move this cannon.
We believe in you. We believe in you.
Oh, so you don't know what I need to roll.
So here's what I will do. Between Wash and his technical knowledge of things like, pulley systems and the like, and Croxall's, physical brute force, you do manage to find a way to get this massive fuck off heavy cannon somewhere where it's not visible to strangers.
Dope.
They just put the cart on top of it and threw a sheet over it and said, good job.
And also brought it inside of one of the interior rooms.
Let's just bring it right here.
Sure. I guess. Yeah.
We can never.
I don't know it would fit in there. Door's not big enough.
Oh, dude, you totally have a point there.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
window.
Is that not one of the rooms that got blasted by the cannon?
No, it went straight. It went straight down the hall, and then detonated in the stairwell.
Although there is now a hole in that wall, we could probably get it into that room.
That is very true. There's probably a basement to this house. We could put it in the basement.
Maybe.
We were not informed of the basement, so
Yeah.
I'm unaware of said basement. Otherwise, I would be living in said basement.
Hold on, DM's trying to say something.
There is actually a cellar accessible through the back room in the kitchen.
Okay.
Well, I'll be damned. All right, go ahead and try and get through the kitchen.
Yeah, you're not gonna fit a cannon through those doors or through the hatch to the cellar.
Not with
You're
that.
You're
The
underestimating.
wall over here, okay, is probably the best option for now.
Put it over in here.
For now.
Okay.
We can...
Okay.
something with it later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Walking
Wow.
through the singed staircase. Huh, this is kind of lucky
Yes.
when you think about it.
True.
but yeah, it's just redecorating. Now we'll just make this a nice doorway. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs to patch
That's
the
not
hole?
how you open up a room.
Well,
just
look at it. It
install
works.
a big double door underneath the stairway after we
Yeah.
rebuild the stairs. And it'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Just put a flat spot in the stairs to go right over the doorway, and then pitch it down right on the other side. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Totally a carpenter.
So there's talk of a short rest, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have happened. Whoa. Because you didn't help with the revival ritual, so you would have had an hour.
People who didn't help with the revival get napped.
Dope.
Well, not Kit, because Kit was searching people, but
That's
How much do I need to be able to be top?
copious.
Almost I need almost 100.
Damn.
You need 95.
Math. That's a lot of hit dice.
And I'm still 2 points away from max.
I'm not even concerned with that. Should I be? No.
Nah.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You guys got some serious boo-boos. Sorry about that.
They really do.
I almost died again.
I know. I had to heal you. Also, I love the fact that we get to say again with you.
It's grand.
It's pretty great, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, while all this healing process is happening, I believe Vishar and Euterbian were going to take Angela home.
Yes, we were.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
you do take her home. You do witness, like, as you're escorting her through town, there are lots of people like combing the streets, calling out the names of the missing people. A full search and rescue operation is underway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All of my hit dice gave me the exact number I needed to get fully healed.
Whoa.
You
Absolutely.
used all of your hit dice?
Yes, every single one of them, and it got me all the way full.
Dope.
Just all the way full. Like, not more, not less. Perfect.
I almost rolled 7 hit dice instead of 6, and if I would have, it would have healed me all the way. But I rolled 6, and so I'm 2 away from max instead.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
I'm at 113 and a 115.
Mm-hmm. So people.
so,
Oh, you
DM,
first.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
Yeah.
As we're headed to Angela's house, is there anything other than the search party that seems like super out of the ordinary, or should I roll for that?
I won't even make you roll for it because there's nothing.
Okay, sick.
Dope. Mm-hmm. Man, we really need to get on that search party tomorrow.
We will, but,
Yeah.
but we have other problems right now.
Very true. Very true. Oh, hey, look at that. We're at your home.
Do we see Angela's kids?
They are not visible outside the home, but as soon as you take her inside,
Mhm.
So do you remember there was something of in the mansion, right kind of inside the entryway, there was a library that actually you guys once before trapped. I think his name was Michael Crowley or something, the bad person who was doing bad things in Jonesville, whom you killed, briefly was held prisoner in that library. Well, Gerard the butler is standing outside of those doors, and he is armed with, like I guess a sword or something, ready for bad things.
I just wave like, hey, how's it going?
Pull out the warhammer. Get ready for snacking time. I don't trust it.
He immediately extends the sword toward you guys, and he says, "That's close enough."
Oh.
He looks to Angela, and he asks her, "What was it that finally convinced you to trust me?" And she tells him, "When you braided my daughter's hair." And he nods his head, and he moves the sword to point at Vishara, and he says, I'm sorry, the DM is failing to come up with something appropriate. So basically, what he's doing is he's asking each of you a question to verify that you are who you appear to be before allowing you entry into the home.
Absolutely.
And you all do verify his questions, and he trusts that you are who you claim to be. And the children do seem to be in the library behind the doors that he's guarding. And he immediately starts to usher Angela in there to get her sit down and ask her if she's okay, and he's doing his duties.
Yes.
Good to see you too, Gerard.
I assume that something bad happened here? With doppelgangers and...
We were there for that!
No, I meant here. Like
he says that yes, someone did come to the home, and they appeared to be someone from town, and they were really suspicious, trying to get the kids to go with them because Angela wanted them. And he because he's a paranoid bastard, he could tell that they weren't who they claimed to be, and sent them packing, and barely managed to stop a bad thing.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you were able to think so quickly on your feet.
Good for you, Gerald.
Yeah. We kind of had a bad situation happen to us as well. And I do the whole... Oh, you first.
No, go ahead.
And I just do the whole mental telepathy thing of like, yo, calming images of like, hey, this is what happened. Holy crap, it was intense, but this is what happened.
Calming images of battle.
I was about to say, that could not be calming.
But I do appreciate add some mood music, make it calming.
The calming effect is meant to not break his brain.
Exactly. Bashar's trying to be careful not to break anyone's brain.
Again.
So he looks a little concerned. We can consider him fully informed.
Boy, I sure hope so. All right, so anything, if I may ask, Gerald, who was it from the town that they looked like?
It was just a random person who is known to be a worker in the vineyard.
So it wasn't one of the three that was at our house?
No.
Okay.
So are they also missing DM?
Ooh.
We don't know whether they are or not at this point.
Okay. In that case, we'll have to go see if anybody's seen this person, because if they also got taken, that means there's, 5 people now that have been taken and then doppelganged and tried to kill, invade, everything else.
Yeah.
Excellent.
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
It wasn't bad enough. I just now realized I'm saying this in front of children. I feel bad now.
You're good, you're good. Hey, these children are very mature. Hey, kids, have we been practicing our magic?
So Madeline, the daughter, she does nod, and she happily tells you that she has been doing her studies and learning about the properties of magic and the various schools and all that. And so far, she hasn't had any success toward actually using anything she's learned, but she's working on it.
That's okay. That's okay. Hey, knowing is half the battle.
How's Robert doing?
Yeah.
He is 50-50, very afraid, suffering some PTSD,
Oh.
but also trying to be
Same.
tough because small as he is, he now considers himself to be the man of the house.
Aw.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do something kind of stupid but very funny.
Okay.
Actually, no. Wait, this is a good idea. Never mind. I'm actually gonna reach into the bag of holding, and I'm gonna put one of the leftover anti-detect magic cloaks around Robert.
Gasp.
Oh, he digs that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna I don't know what to say to this kid, but just, this is for your bravery, because you've been very tough, very strong, and very smart. You've been such a brave young man, so you get this. It's going to help you, and I hope that it keeps you safe.
He's like, wow, thanks.
This is what
Sorry
it
about
does.
that PTSD, kid.
So that cloak, not only is it super comfy and stylish, it will also make it so if anyone casts detect magic in your area, which is, the #1 magic detection spell known to mankind, if you have any sort of buffs, debuffs, magical items on your person, they will not register. So this is for future magical versions of you. Yes.
He's like, yes, this is awesome.
It is. All you need to do is learn a little bit of magic that makes it so, you're buffing yourself, and then you're good.
Or you could just keep it around to keep you safe.
That too. Okay. Well, we need to be off. You folks have a lovely rest of your day.
They do seem to be comfortable. Angela takes a moment to hug you both and thank you for saving her. She also just profusely apologizes for bringing people into your home like that, and
It's not your fault. We also brought one in. That one was my bad.
Hey. You hired some decent people that you thought were good. You didn't know they were bad. That is not on you.
It's not your fault that the people you trusted ended up getting hurt.
And kidnapped.
I was specifically avoiding that word, but thank you.
Oh, I didn't realize you were avoiding. I'm sorry.
Whoops. Cat's out of the bag now.
Uh-oh.
yeah, she definitely she looks surprised and says, what?
Oh.
Yeah,
If only I
because she
took
was
the
kind
spell
of...
gift of Gab.
Yeah, no, she was kind of unconscious for the part where we found out that they were complete and total imposters.
Oh. Telepathically now, should we inform her?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Now we don't really
kinda,
have a choice.
Now that you kind of brought it up, you might want to go ahead and tell her the whole thing.
And we tell her the whole thing.
Alright, so she is informed.
Oh, man. You ever witness a car crash in slow motion?
It's called a Vishara.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I love
things
you.
kind of slow down when you're crashing in a car. It's weird. Like everything.
It's very strange.
Probably has something to do with adrenaline. I don't know.
Just maybe. But who am I? I'm not a doctor.
So
Yeah.
anyway, you guys you part ways. Leave Angela with her family,
Yes.
And
and I'm assuming you head back to the mansion, or
Ooh, wait. Didn't you know a carpenter dude? That, like, you worked with, or was that a metal person? Well, no, you worked with a blacksmith person when we were
Yeah.
first in town, yes. Don.
yeah, that was Gendrick, dear, and that's
Yeah.
a blacksmith. Gendrick
Right.
does blacksmithing.
Could he blacksmith in the iron staircase?
That would be a project.
that would definitely be a thing that we would
So-
just kind of.
I'm gonna go ahead and just going off of what Euterbian probably already knows. If you want to wait about 7 months for a staircase, sure.
Essentially.
Sorry about that. A neighbor accidentally got some of my mail,
Oh
and
no.
she was just bringing it over. What is it? Oh, Kaylee. Yay. Anyway, what were you saying just now?
If you want to wait about 7 months for an iron staircase,
Oh,
you'll get a railing.
how about no?
Yeah,
Let's find a
it would be-
carpenter while we're
yeah.
out.
It would be better to do that, and maybe they could, I don't know, just put some less flammable stuff on it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's find us a carpenter.
And let's get rid of some of the other stuff that's in this godforsaken bag.
Mm-hmm. You just tell me what they do. You give me a starting price, and boom, I will make it so that way we sell.
I have no idea how much some of this stuff should cost.
You know
Not
what?
gonna lie.
Between the two of us, I have a feeling we can put a rough estimate together.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be so great.
This is a disaster. This is like
Yeah.
Antiques Roadshow, but worse.
None of our characters are super smart. I love it.
I have an intelligence.
Excuse me?
Wait a minute, I have an intelligence of 14. I am smart.
I was about to say, we have the same intelligence.
I
have an
forgot about that. For a
intelligence of
second, I thought we
19.
all had like intelligences of like 10 or something, but then I looked at my sheet and I was like, wait a minute.
Hurtful.
I think
No,
most of
it
us
was
are
a self detriment to
sort of-
myself mainly.
Well,
I just forget that I rolled decent for Vishar's stats sometimes.
So, Chelsea,
Yeah.
would we know the approximate worth of the detect magic eyewear, the anti-detect magic cloak, and you know what? I think that's all we're gonna sell right now.
Not off the top of my head, but we can say that you do arrange their sale, and we'll talk about how much money that brings
Sick.
after this.
Wait. Mm-hmm. To do
I'll just-
later, figure out value.
I'll just write on the where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Sold, need amount.
Mm-hmm. That is a good thing. And then the second thing we do when we're out, hire a carpenter.
Yeah. That is doable.
definitely.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We have a need of a staircase immediately. How fast can you work?
Just a staircase? Maybe like a wall?
Yeah, we
Um,
might also maybe we could invite the carpenter to see the damage and get a rough estimate about how much it could cost.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We take him over to the house. Mm-hmm.
Let
So
me
we'll
be-
say that you do get a recommendation for contacting this person, like either from Angela or maybe the general storekeeper or something. Somebody
Yes.
recommends this guy to you. He's the best in town. And arrangements are made that whether you guys stick around long term or not, he will get started on assessing the damage and making an estimate of how much it'll cost to fix. And then he'll contact you in some way to let you know how much it'll cost
Mhm.
before actually getting started.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay. And thus we come back into the room where we were.
The room where it happens.
The room where it happened.
The room where it happened has several holes in it.
Made by a cannon.
Oh, shoot! I just remembered another thing we need to get while we are in town.
What do we need?
Diamonds. We need diamonds, dude.
Oh boy.
I'm
They are
out.
a
I'm
girl's
out.
best friend, after all.
Well, if you want to live, they sure are.
Well, have fun trying to get more.
I was about to say, I've got like the gold piece worth of my diamonds is like 53, and they're the shitty little ones that we got. That's not enough for any of the big bring back from the dead spells.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So we gotta look.
How many diamonds are we able to find in town if we ask the right people?
So this isn't necessarily a diamond town, you know. So you don't find a whole ton of them, unfortunately. You do find enough that you could potentially cast like one revivify.
Boy. All right. So that's about like 50 gold piece worth of diamond.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna put that down.
Beautiful.
But that is not great.
Hey, we can find more diamonds elsewhere. I mean, we are going to a major city.
Nobody die. Wait, we are?
We're going to your home?
Oh, fuck.
Eventually. There's bound to be some diamonds.
There are
Eventually.
diamonds, but eventually.
And then we make it back.
Yay,
Yep.
we get to do that.
Hello.
So as I was saying, we clearly need to get to Tenora Cove to find out if Archibald's all right. I mean, we know he's not, but we need to get there and see if we can find out where they went.
I will say, Justice, something that you do know about the Accord, that is that when they capture someone, they don't necessarily stick around in the place where they took them from. So they could still be in Tenora Cove. They also could be God knows where.
Fair. I was mostly talking to like try to pick up a trail,
Mm-hmm.
but
Something's better than nothing.
yeah,
That's true.
That's also really far away.
it totally is.
This is... Yes,
I have a bit of an idea.
I love ideas.
Oh, my son
ever
is
just-
awake. I will be right
Oh.
back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You ever just read through your character sheet to see if there's something you could do to fix the problem?
Yes.
We could ask Caror through divine intervention if where Panopos is and the missing people.
Oh my gods, yes.
Like, I believe our lovely DM mentioned that just outside of our house is specifically a place, like a meditation spot with a pond and a tree, specifically
is.
designed around the the moon. So we could do kind of a ritual and hope that it goes well. See if
Okay.
that'll work.
Fountain thing.
Actually, there is a fountain designed for Kara, and then there is a monkish meditation pagoda. But you could always, either use the fountain or the pagoda, or however you choose to arrange the ritual. That would be a very recommendable idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that if you'd like.
Yes, I feel like that is a great way. Would you need anything for this ritual? I can provide black candles, I can provide black vials of holy water, I could provide black tapestries. What do you need?
Well, normally, Vishara, I'm gonna break this to you as gently as possible. Keror is not really associated with the color black. Color
Oh.
black is kind of the exact opposite of the help that we want.
What do I have that isn't black? I could
I have
provide...
my own supplies, my dear.
That's fair.
You forget that I have a bag of holding and many things in this backpack.
That is true.
I think if we go for a set of scales, some incense, pool of holy water, candle, and a plate from the kitchen, we could make it work.
Done.
And a plate from the kitchen.
Yes.
Like a small saucer that's like silver.
Stoop. I find a silver saucer.
Or do you?
Do we have silver saucers in this hole?
Do we have
that kind of people?
silver or a small plate that will do? That is
Oh,
not
of course.
black?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, of course.
We'll take that.
Here you go. Boopity-doo.
Hooray.
Okay.
Well,
Shall
then
we
I
go
normally-
over?
I'll admit, I normally don't do these in the morning.
Well, who
Let's see.
knows?
Let's see if it works.
Okay. Let's go over to a holy spot.
We'll take the fountain, go that route, since it is, like, it does have the moon cycles. I think that would probably be better as a connector.
So true. Oh yeah, I forgot the
Reinforce
fountain was
it.
literally right in front of the house.
Yeah.
This is a dope fountain.
One more time? Was there discussion from the crowd?
No. Not that
Okay. I thought I just heard like a sound like somebody was questioning something, but maybe it was just somebody outside being a jackass.
How savage can one person be?
You ain't seen nothing, kiddo. Anyways,
Hehehe.
so that should be a candle use. The scales are not expendable, but we'll set them out. We'll use about 2 vials of holy water, 1 left, and then 0.95. All right, I've got it all written down. Let's hope for the best with this divine intervention. We have to roll a percentile dice below 13.
Okay. And if it works, you can't use it again for the next week.
Yep. So, for the love of God, please be correct. Holy shit.
What did you roll?
6.
Okay.
What?
So you begin working your ritual, and you're hyper focused on the correct words to say and getting everything correct. The rest of you notice what Euterbian doesn't, and that is that she begins to develop an aura, a distinctly blue aura, as if she herself is emitting the light of Kerr.
Whoa.
And she's, even though it's now daylight, it's noon or whatever, she's fucking radiant. And
Back.
there are thin tendril streams of this moonlight coming from Euterbian, and they are all leading or pointing, drifting off in a direction, and eventually the tendrils do fade away, but there is maybe 5 or 6 feet of light tendrils that are pulling off of Euterbian's being and in a direction.
Which direction is that? North, south, east, west?
I never really did decide what area of town your mansion is, but it is leading off in a direction that is away from town.
Away from town. Oh. Euterbian.
Euterbian's not here. Euterbian's focusing.
And you're glowing.
So you do complete the ritual, and to your awareness, nothing really happens, and you're just about to start feeling pretty disappointed when you do hear Vishara make that comment.
Lowen?
Like, look directly behind you. Because that's where I assume the tendrils are going.
Do the tendrils stay up once I've finished the ritual?
Yeah, you stand up and turn around. The tendrils of light do not rotate with you. They continue to pull in the same direction they were pulling originally.
Okay.
I think they're pointing us in a direction.
I have the map. That's what I just realized. I have the map. Could I look at the map and try and figure out which way that they are headed, like towards a general city?
I mean, if you were to travel a god-awful long time, eventually you might hit a town or something.
Well, no. On the map, does it look like it's headed towards, like, where the tendrils are pointing? On the map that I have, that we've been making, would it be like
basically where in my head your mansion is, in Jonesville proper, but you're at the edge, kind of in the edge of your property is where the vineyards begin that surround the town.
Okay.
So you're on the outskirts of town just before it becomes vineyards, and the tendrils are pointing into the vineyard.
Let's go to a vineyard, I guess. Should we rest for an hour? Because I still haven't rested yet. I'm still bleeding profusely.
You go ahead and rest.
Okay.
But
yeah, I will catch up with you guys later.
No,
I can fly.
Nothing happens when I rest for a short rest. So
Well,
I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay. I will inform the others so that way they can follow you.
Alright.
Yeah, does anyone else want to go with Euterbian?
I was about to say, I'm headed out now, because I don't know. Euterbian does not know how long this is going to stay up.
True.
I'll go along.
Wash will. Yeah, not Crocs. Wash will go. You threw me off. You did.
Voluntold.
Anyway, yeah, Wash will tag along. I was muted, but yeah.
Yeah, Vishara is gonna rest for an hour, which I think is enough time to get.
Vishara and Amelia should probably rest together because they were both part of the ritual.
Yes.
So I'm electing that is what's happening.
Okay.
I'm sorry, DM. You did not mention at all what Amelia was doing, so
Amelia will stay and rest.
I've voluntold you. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
All right, let's go follow these tendrils for God knows how long.
Well, so it really is just you're just following the light, basically. Don't go toward the light. You do follow the lights deep into the vineyards, and these vineyards are no joke. They're not kidding around. And you're deep in the vineyards, and then you're down one line of one access path between two vines, and after quite a while of walking, when you're well away from the town, you do come across what, from a distance at first, appears to be a pile of debris.
So, at a second glance, what would I see?
The closer you get, the more details you notice. You start to notice that there is color to the debris, and eventually it becomes clear that the color is because this is bits of cloth that might be clothing. The next thing you notice as you get closer and closer is that some of the color that you're seeing is like a brownish blackish moisture that has dried. Translation: dried blood.
Yep.
And eventually, as you're standing over the pile of debris, it does seem to be a collection of bodies.
Oh,
Just dumped here.
Nice. Oh, wonderful.
how
They
many?
are well and truly dead. Probably a week old. The smell is awful. And they are beginning to decompose pretty seriously, but there are enough defining features that you're able to recognize that these people are the likeness of the staff that you met in your home.
Oh, God.
Why?
Are there just 3 bodies, or are there more? I hate that this is a question I feel necessary to ask.
There are 4 of them. One you don't recognize.
This is probably the vineyard worker that Gerald was talking about. Oh, God. No. This is not good. This is not good. Alright. They can't stay here. We can't do this.
Yeah, dude.
We can't just leave them there. Should we go? Alright. Somebody else make this decision, because I can't do this. Do we bring the bodies to them, or do we bring people to the body?
Wash looks genuinely confused at the no. It's his culture. Like, burn people when they die.
Yeah, but
Out
they're
of character
still looking-
knowledge. I'm just saying. Like, out of character
yeah.
knowledge. That's why he looks confused. Just so you
Okay.
know. It's not like a why? Let's just burn them. Fuck it. It's not that.
I was about to
There's
say,
a
if
reason
you
behind it.
genuinely said that you have your tinder box, did you actually say that in
I did say
character?
that. I did, yeah, because like he would
Okay.
like that's his custom to burn bodies.
Guterbian just kind of like, for a half a second, you genuinely get the feeling that she's gonna strangle you where you stand, and then it's just over.
Yeah, and when you,
No.
when you look at Wash, you don't see any like malicious intent or anything. Like,
No, they're still looking for these people. This isn't right. We gotta go. Alright, do we move the bodies, or do we bring people to the body?
We can just go tell people they can do.
Alright, let's do that. Let's do that.
Question to our lovely Chelsea.
Yes.
So, I remember you saying that there were 5 tendrils when, the whole divine intervention thing was happening. Did you say 5 tendrils, or am I just making up a number?
I was making up a number, and the number does not
Okay.
correlate to the number of bodies. It was mainly just like there are tendrils that are leading in that direction.
Okay, because I remember the divine intervention was for Panopos and the people that went missing. is there still a tendril that's like, yo, this is Panopos? Or is it just, or are they gone now?
Is there an
Now that you've reached the body, the glow around Euterbian has ceased.
oh, God.
So, not for Panopos. Shit.
That day.
Well,
Still know where we need to end up going to get more information. Granted, going to be wreck. Unless we have other meat.
Has Vishara?
While you guys are going to find the townsfolk and direct them to the pile of bodies, let's go back to Vishara and Amelia. Vishara, how do you spend your 1 hour break?
1 hour break, playing a little ditty on her lute to get that lovely song of rest, to get that extra 4 HP from that D6. And hey, if Amelia wants that extra 4 hit points, she absolutely can. I forgot if she took damage or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then she's also going to do a little bit of light cooking for some tea that is not considered poisonous. Yes, take a little bit of a breather. Figure out exactly what she needs to do.
Okay.
Yeah. As she's just focusing her thoughts, all of them, via this lute.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Amelia?
Yes.
How are you doing about all this?
Well, as good as can be expected. I mean,
Yeah.
not the best of days.
Same. I say we wait for them to come back, because I don't think that they're going to be going across the continent. And if it seems like they are, then they'd come back for us. Yeah.
I still wish we could learn more about these people. I mean, we know so little, and there's just so much we need to know.
We can.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
Follow me. We need to be comfy for this.
Okay.
And I just take her over to the couches. These
Sure.
ginormous couches that are apparently
I know,
15,
they're
20
fucking
feet
huge.
long. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I need you to close your eyes and go to sleep. Trust me on this.
she blinks at you like, excuse me. But she does
Have a plan.
attempt. She does
Okay.
make an attempt to sleep, and it
Okay.
takes a while because there are emotions involved. But
Yes,
she's-
I activate Mark of the Soul Walker to transport her and myself to my lovely dream room.
Okay.
Welcome to the Mind Palace. It looks a little bit different than when you were last in here, I assume.
Yeah, this is I will say this is a marked improvement.
Thank you. Okay. Well, this isn't everything. This is just a me thing. Because if I myself am able to go inside of my own mind, time-space continuum. No, this is a pocket dimension where I have access to things such as, boom, and I make a really dope couch up here. Boom, I make a really dope window up here. Bookshelves.
Wow.
Yes. And we are going to be doing some light reading. And that is when I do the fun trick of putting the eyes of the grave in 2 of the slots in the wall. And then all of a sudden, those bookshelves immediately appear with books upon books upon books, memories of the people that we just brutally murdered.
Okay. Let's both of us roll some, I don't know, I guess investigation checks.
Absolutely. Would you like to be better at learning than you currently are, Amelia?
That would probably help.
Yay! I cast Enhance ability at 4th level because that's all I got right now. So we now both have Fox is cunning for, the advantage on the intelligence checks.
Okay.
And I will also be giving you a bardic inspiration because I feel like you deserve it for being an amazing person.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Now let's get investigating.
I am hurrying inside because I've been outside enjoying the nice late summer weather. And I'm hurrying back to my computer so I can do that.
Vishara can investigate.
Not bad.
I just rolled a 25.
Nice.
Yeah. But now I'm curious to see what Amelia can do with all these super dope buffs.
I'm rolling with advantage, yeah?
Yep, advantage, and if you want to add a d8, you absolutely can.
Okay. Let's, my computer's waking up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Just for good measure, I will toss in that d8.
Mm-hmm.
So for a total of 24, and
Yo.
you're 25, we are some breeding motherfuckers. And
Yes.
so between the two of us, you come across one of our victims had knowledge that they were the person who happened to stumble upon one Panopos Tandri, also known as Archibald, and recognize, who he was and the significance of what that means, and deliver that information to the Accord, and begin the process of the problem that we just had. And so you do have an understanding of how it came about that Panopos is in trouble. And Amelia discovers a memory in one of the books that one of the bad people had a memory of the council of elders that met to make decisions on what to do about this information, the opportunity it provides. And the decision was made that the Accord would reach out to Pauline, and there was an intention to make acquaintance with her, and neither of us have stumbled upon the result of that, if there was one, but also the intention was that once the Accord had gotten everything out of Panopos that they wanted, that they would then deliver him to Pauline so that she can get out of Panopos what she wants to get out of him.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Is there any indication how long ago our boy has been kidnapped?
So it does seem that he's been in trouble for a while.
Oh, no.
Long enough that he was subjected to a lengthy torture in which he resisted for a long time. And then finally, when he began to feel like he couldn't hold out for much longer, he made the desperate attempt to mislead them, to get them to leave him alone and stop trying to get information out of him, by making them believe he'd told them what they wanted. And that was, hey, they're in Jonesville, go there, which was in his mind a lie. So that was, so there was enough time for all of that torture and then enough time for them to make a plan, gather up the cannon and things, and make the trip from wherever they had him held to Jonesville. And then obviously we would have had to investigate Jonesville, figure out that there is a mansion, figure out the fact that there is people that will be staff, and become those staff members to have this ambush waiting for whenever we arrive.
And the name of the location where they're holding Panapos is... Flip to the next page.
It was a remote, just some farm somewhere off in the, not near anything. They deliberately made it as remote as they could, and it wasn't a significant location at all. It was just a remote farm that belonged to a probably now deceased family.
And the family was...
I don't know.
Let's call them the Tamaki family.
Oh, sure.
Let's call them dead.
Yeah, they're dead. It's a remote location, and it is safe to assume that nobody is there anymore.
That would make.
Wash could back that up.
God damn it. God.
Yeah, no,
damn
I'm
it.
going by now.
Sad thing is that we can't hear this. This is all inside of Bashar's mind.
I know.
Yeah, this is
It's all inside of my
our
brain.
head while we're going and finding townspeople to go collect bodies. This is very
Oh, man.
upsetting.
The way of life.
What a positive, uplifting session, guys. I'm sure glad that we did this.
You're welcome.
It will get better next time we play, because then we're gonna kick some accordion booty.
Oh my god.
So that's what we learn with our investigation, and that does take us a significant amount of time within the
This was during a
palace.
short rest. Yeah.
Yeah, during the short rest. Fortunately, it does seem to be that time in your mind palace doesn't pass at the same rate that time in the real world passes. So you did have time to make tea and have your food and do the Song of Rest and all that. And we only, once we finish our investigation and return to consciousness, it seems that we were only in there for a few minutes. So about an hour has passed.
Whoa.
And we'll leave it at that, and we'll return to Utopian and the rest of you that are in search of people. You do the first person that you come across that's part of the search and rescue attempt is the tavern keeper who is searching for his help.
God.
Wait, actually, we love him. He trusts us.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's
also
looking for his wife. Daughter? Wife?
Yeah, his
Brittany's
daughter Brittany.
daughter.
His daughter was Brittany.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Now what of the body?
No, it's not.
Hey.
It's
Oh
a
god,
hard
we can't
knock
bring
life
Brittany this time,
for
boys.
us. It's a hard knock life.
Oh god.
Don't
Oh,
you
God.
dare bring Little Annie Orphanage into this.
Little Orphan Annie.
Little Orphan Annie. What did I say?
Little Annie Orphanage. That's a different thing, and this is a mess.
It is a mess.
Oh god. I can't. We left the one charismatic person away.
Wait a minute.
He
No.
spots you guys
You
and
have
immediately
Lacroix.
runs up to you all, and he just looks frantic. He says, "Have you seen her? Please tell me you found something."
Oh god. Technically, yes.
Wash takes his
I'm-
hat off.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Go ahead and call everybody that's in the search party. We found them, but it's not a happy ending. I'm so sorry.
He takes it about as you would expect a father to take that kind of news.
Yeah.
So we're rolling initiative.
What?
He definitely
Sorry.
he definitely looks pretty crushed, and it takes him a good few seconds to like just even compose himself enough to understand what you're telling him.
I
And
just gotta give this man a hug. Jesus.
Sorry.
he it's fortunate that he collapsed to his knees because he is your height now to give you a hug, and is now crying on your shoulder.
Oh, gee.
This is not
Wash
good.
just hangs his head and holds his hat to his chest.
Who else is with us here who is not currently sobbing?
Marlo is there, or I should say Kit is there.
Kit, how well are you holding? How are you holding up? I was about to say, I need another adult to maybe go get the other people part in the search party, kind of round them up and break the news. We'll break the news as like a group, so that way we can maybe get some people to help actually bring the bodies home.
I'm glad you didn't ask Crocs to do it, because he was just going to start yelling that he found them.
Yeah, no.
Hold up. Hold
Kit
up.
can do that. I can't, but Kit can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I would greatly appreciate that, and I'm gonna try and tell you as quietly and calmly as I can, while I have a grown man crying on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Aside, real quick, Colby wants clarification here. Isn't the fourth person, the fourth body, still technically alive because we didn't kill him? We didn't even
No.
know his
they-
existence.
We
No.
did not kill the imposter,
Mm-hmm.
but the imposter did kill the actual person.
Right. So could he still be in the town?
It's possible.
Ooh. Not gonna say anything more.
So yeah, bring on the search party, and please.
Yeah.
I'm to round.
You better not. You stay here and help me. Maybe the one who is experienced with death and the one who is calm in bad situations can go do that.
Wash nods and
Greatly
follows.
Okay.
greatly appreciated.
So it does take a hot minute because naturally, basically what you're doing is chasing a herd of cats and trying to bring them all together. But eventually you do assemble a few of the search party and assemble them to back where Euterbian is at.
Lodge cannot give this speech, but it is what is happening.
I mean, Crocs can do it.
Like, you wanna, buddy?
I mean, I'm just going to found some buddies.
Go ahead.
That seem to fit the description. Yeah, no, alright, well then, since everybody's there and whatnot, and, not to step on anybody's hearts here, did find, from what we know, the people, the descriptions that have been granted the way that we were wanting it. But, if you follow me, and just kind of
They do. They
just
immediately
meander that way.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of, I don't really think there needs to be much more than that once they see them and whatnot. The people that are, yeah.
There are many questions that are thrown at you. They want to know who killed him and why and what's going on. What does this have to do with your house exploding? Basically, what the fuck?
Well, at the moment, we're even still trying to figure all that out. As soon as we can figure out get more information, we'll do our best to inform the townsfolk there. We don't need to be endangering your lives any more than our own.
I was about to say, if you have led them back, or if I have managed to go with you and help this grieving father with you, we could maybe talk to Angela about potentially getting some information out into the public at the tavern, perhaps, but not telling them everything.
Yeah, that would work.
Oh, where'd Wash go?
So I'll kind of just announce
just for grins, because I know I'm not gonna get this one, but I'm curious.
Technically, I have advantage, so.
There's no way that I would even notice. So.
Let's see what the second roll would be. Yeah, 29.
I'm just gonna, if everybody would please, while we're still trying to figure this out, I will talk with Angela myself and see if we can get sort of a meeting with everybody. I know there's lots of questions, there's lots of grief, there's lots of emotions. We will find a way to get this information to you, and we will find out what happened and why. Just give us more time.
They all nod. These people have so much respect for you. They're not like upset with you guys. They're just,
They're
upset
grieving people.
Yeah, they're just grieving. So they do nod, and on their own, they start making arrangements to get the bodies transferred back into town, and they'll conduct, something of a medieval autopsy and try to figure out how they were killed and get any information they can that way, and also start preparing for funeral.
This is not the
sorry.
mood.
I don't suppose I think I was muted when I said it. I meant to try to do a medicine check on them
No,
a
they're
while
beyond
back.
dead.
Well, yeah, but like,
when you first found the bodies, you could absolutely just retroactively roll that if you'd like.
okay, yeah, like, no, I would have wanted to know, like, oh,
What happened?
yeah. Oh, that's
Um,
way better. I thought that was a different number.
Okay. What
Well,
happened?
These people, however they died, because decay has set in enough that it's really hard to tell, but however they died, they did not die quickly. It does seem to have been a process.
Keep that knowledge to myself.
Conclusion of yours. The imposters would have needed enough information about these people to pretend to be them until you guys arrived. So,
That's
sense that these people didn't die quickly.
Yeah, Wash keeps that information to himself.
Thank you, Wash.
But he probably figured that as well, knowing the accord.
True.
But yeah.
This is such a happy time, guys. I'm so overjoyed by this.
Alright, so I can't get over this. I gotta say something about it. Is it just me, or do those like explosion spots up there just look like images of like a cheese pizza?
Just a tiny bit. I wasn't gonna say anything at all, but like, it does look like some dominoes or some
I couldn't help it.
pepperons.
Honestly, like right here, I was totally thinking it's like a rotisserie chicken, and this is like a chicken leg.
Hold on, let me
But-
zoom in.
Like, you gotta zoom way in, and like right here, it's just like it looks like a rotisserie chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's this? All right, sorry.
I'm so grateful for that extreme left turn.
You're welcome.
All right,
Now the tears in my eyes are happy ones.
Total emotion shift.
Unfortunately, my stomach pain is getting to the point where I do need to go do something about it. So I'm gonna call it here. You guys are welcome to roleplay in the roleplay chat this week and stuff, and I will keep up on posting replies and stuff. And also, I do kind of seriously need to know what your availabilities might look like. Because if it does turn out that we need to reschedule, I'd like to know what our options are. So if you could at some point just send me a message and let me know what times you would possibly be able to move this game. I would appreciate it.
I'll just simply say for me, weekends. That's it, because I don't ever work weekends anymore.
Same. Like
Yeah.
I'm down for a Saturday evening game if that would work best for everyone.
Okay.
I could try a Saturday evening game. I don't know that it would work for me because my girlfriend has a Saturday evening game, and so I usually watch her son during that time.
Right. That
Um,
would be no childcare. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of let him do his own thing right now because there's nobody else here.
To be fair,
Because she's at work, so he's kind of chilling, playing with his toys. But I have an eye on him. But
Well, we could honestly make arrangements that maybe it's an every other week game for a while, or maybe we're just operating with the assumption that Justice frequently leaves Wash in my hands for a minute to go to the kid. There are things that we could do.
Yeah, I'm down with Justice having to leave every now and then to take care of a child.
I mean, I do that anyway right now, but
we do have at least one more game, possibly even two, before I am officially on graveyard shift.
Gotcha.
It won't be a change, but start thinking about it.
Cool you. Okay. Well,
I love you guys.
now's
I'm
the
so
time.
glad to play. I miss you all so much. So
I miss you too. Yeah.
Oh,
thanks for being patient with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you are
it was
amazing
perfect timing
individual.
for me to return and not miss anything. So
Yeah,
I know,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Exactly.
Talk
really
about the stars
nice.
aligning.
I know, right? So, what will happen next week for our heroes? Will they be able to bury the bodies of the past to look forward to the future? Will they find that tattoo merchant and get some really dope tattoos? What will be the design on our friend Wash's body? Will they ever find Panapos? Find out next week on Mornings of the Grave.
Is that where we're going with now?
All right. See you guys next week. I love you dearly.
Bye.
don't forget to follow,
Later.
subscribe to Zartezerus on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And
Yeah, all the above things, because
click
I
the bell
never,
for notifications.
I never get to even say my own stuff anymore because it's everybody else does it for me. It makes my job easy, but
It really
again,
does.
Until next
Don't
time.
eat food, you coward.
Nah, probably not. But until next time.
Remember to eat food,
We'll catch you
children.
all later.